This is an instructional video going over the step-by-step process to complete your workflow in the Motive ELD. When you get a new dispatch, you will get an alert and it will be the notification sound of your device. Visually, you will see a red dot in the top left corner of your screen. Click the menu and notice you will have a red dot next to Dispatch. Click Dispatch. On this screen, you will see your load. Up top, we have the load number. In the box, you do see the pickup and the delivery. You can click inside the box to view more load info. On this screen, you will see all your order information, including all of your stops. In this example, it is just a pickup and a delivery, so I just have a number 1 and 2. However, if it were a load that had multiple stops, they would all be listed right here on this screen. Scroll down to see necessary information related to your load. Here we have the assigned trailer, the commodity. Down at the bottom you have your order number and your appointment times. You can find more necessary information on the stop level. Click on your stop, and here you will find more information related specifically to this stop, including the appointment time, the address, pickup numbers and reference numbers, as well as the BOL number. Scrolling back up, notice that right here we have the address as well as a navigation button. Be careful with using this navigation button. It will only pull up the navigation that is on the device you are using. My device is an Android, so when I click the navigation button, it pulls up Google Maps. If you are on an iPhone, it'll pull up Apple Maps. Those are for cars. They are not for a commercial vehicle. Now, if you have trucking navigation, such as Copilot on your device, it will allow you to use it. But if you do not have any of those navigation services, it will pull up whatever comes stocked, which is usually Google Maps or Apple Maps. So be careful with that. Once you have reviewed your load, now you can accept your load by pressing the Accept Dispatch in the bottom of the screen. After you accept your load, the button then turns to the Start Dispatch button. You must press the Start button in order for the workflow to work properly. When you arrive at your first stop, once you get to the address of that stop, you will get an automatic arrival in the form of a green check mark next to Arrive at Shipper. That indicates that the Motive has sent a message to your dispatcher notifying them that you have arrived at the shipper. Once you are loaded and have your bills and are ready to leave, then you must send in your loaded call by clicking here on the loaded call task. On this form, you must fill out the inbound trailer if you dropped the trailer, outbound trailer, and any other necessary fields on the form. Once you have submitted this form, your load will go into progress in your dispatcher's computer system. Now you are done at the shipper, and you will drive off and head to your next stop. Once your tractor gets a certain distance away from the address of your shipper, we will get a green check mark for Depart Shipper, and that will also have notified your dispatcher that you have left the facility. Now you are on your way to the next stop. In my example, the next stop is the delivery. And just like before, when we get to our address, we will get an automatic arrival in the form of a green check mark next to Arrive Consignee. When you are empty and have your signed bills, please fill out the empty call task by clicking here on the middle. On this form, you will see similar questions to the loaded call. Be sure to fill out your trailer information and any other necessary fields. Submit this document by pressing the blue Submit button at the bottom of the screen. This notifies your dispatcher that you are delivered and empty. From here, you would drive away, and we will get an automatic departure sent to your dispatcher, and you will visually see a green check mark next to Depart Consignee. The very last step in completing your workflow is to press the Complete Dispatch button. Very important that you press that button to clear the workflow off your tablet. Once you do that, if you go back to your dispatch menu, you will see that you are all caught up with no new dispatches. If you press the Completed Dispatches, you will see the load you just completed as well as all the other ones you have done in the past 10 days. This completes our demo video for the Motive workflow. You guys stay safe.